This is day 392 of Zohar al Pshat, and we are on Daf Mem Vavam Beis, the second paragraph. Yimoros B'Kir Shamayim, and Moros Ksiv Chaser. The word Moros for the luminaries, the sun, the moon, the stars, is written without the Vav. Without the Vav, it's Mem Al Reish Saf instead of Mem Vav Al Reish Vav Saf. Ksiv Chaser. It's been missing Liskalo Lechlola Chibya Bisha in order to include here the concept of the bad snake in the Zohar, Tatu Zuma, which polluted the world, Pruda, and made the separation. Shimsha come back to this moment that the sun should not be in charge at night. Interestingly, in other words, that the moon should be in charge at night as opposed to the sun. That there should be darkness in the world, and of course, the talking about here on Wednesday of creation and the sin of Adam Rishon with the Azrael Tanakh is not until Friday of creation, but we know that Chazal tells that Adam itself misbehaved and that it produced not its pre osa pre, but didn't made its pre which did not taste like the fruit, and we know that that sin came as a result as the sin of Adam Rishon. We have Tzaddik Sisoy here that future events can have impact on the past as well. And therefore, the sin of Adam Rishon on Friday already had ramifications earlier when it caused the Adama not to produce what Akash Baruch wanted to produce, and therefore the Adama was also cursed together with Adam Rishon. But here also, this is talking about the idea of since the world would be imperfect as a result of the sin of Adam Rishon, therefore the Ma'oros were also imperfectly already from their creation. An imperfect state, and imperfect perfection was that there's a night in which the sun is not shining. There's the darkness. The darkness comes because of Chet on Risha. Now, is that part of the master plan? It certainly is. But it's part and parcel of the master plan. They're coming back through the Chet. And Ma'oros also, was spelled Chaser, is Me'era, Levatin, curse. Vador Gorim, and this caused also these the Chet caused these Latia Ara. That the land was cursed. So therefore the land itself is was cursed and is alluded to in Moros. Begin Kach Moros Ksiv, that says Moros that the land was cursed and that the sun does not shine at night, and there's times of darkness, which evidently have part and parcel of the curse of the land. Chadi Moros Dosihara. So I'm not sure why the word. I guess it's. I'm not sure why the word Chad appears here, but Himoros Dosihara. The Himoros means the Sierra, which is a damaged light. In other words, it's not. There's no sun. There's only reflected night at night. Reflected light at night. Rekia Shamayim Dashimsha. Here most Rekia Shamayim, the Rekia, which should be the sun. And it should be really illuminating all the time. But it's not. But they nevertheless come together. Himros Rekia Shamayim is Dabaga and Armot to join together to illuminate the world. Leil Tata above and below. Masha Dilsib al Oretz. And how do we know this? Because it says al-oretz, on land. Look, see oretz, and say inland. The mashma ela ulatata, al-oretz, not just ba-oretz. So it's illumination above and below. The sun and the moon also causes the cycle of things to happen in Shammai, not just the cycle of things to happen on earth. And what is the ramification of that? The ramification of that is that in Shammai we have chushban, the kula b'siaro. All cheshbonos in Shamayim are also based on the moon. The lunar calendar, which we to use here below, because the moon is the Ma'oros of this world after the Chet, is also what determines the calendar in Shamayim. Everything goes according to our calendar down below, and our calendar is the lunar calendar, so every calendar is also above. So obviously, in Shamayim, all the Shefa comes down according to our use of the lunar calendar down below, because everything goes according to our situation. We determine everything. Reb Shemer Matros, which evidently is also a type of cheshbon. The cheshbon Tkufos Viburin, and the reckoning of the seasons and the leap months or leap years. Kula Hu B'Sierra. Everything has to do with the moon. The Elo Lav Iu, that's not on high. The moon is for us below. The sun is for above. But everything goes by us, not by what happens in Shemayim. So Amr Abelezer Velo Kolo Velo said true. But Kam Chushman Shurim the Kavli Chavraya. Chavraya makes many cheshbonis and Shurim based evidently on the sun, based on what goes in higher. Amr Lav Hachid. Chushman Kaim of Sierra. Everything is from the moon. Tamanio Be'anosh L'Mein Da'ila. I know what's going on high. Got to start with the moon here below. Fascinating. Okay, because it's like a permanent state of Golos. But that's the way it works. The world is constantly in the state of Golos. The Golos of the moon, or vis-a-vis the sun. The one is going on high. Everything happens, reflects what's down here below. So, Amalei Vaksi Vayu Lit Ososumadin. The Ososus come from the Sarusi the Ela, from the sun, down below. Now, Amalei Lasaski Choser. It says Lasas. It's missing also it's Choser, missing above. So that there's only one os. The os from below to above, not the os from above to below. Okay. So the goes on in its vein, but we'll stop here for today. We'll finish up the piece tomorrow.